Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Food Experience. Today's Food Experience, I'm turning a corned beef brisket that I bought at the supermarket into pastrami using my Pit Boss Lexington 500 Onyx. I already shot this video last weekend, and originally I did it to show off a Sonoff thermometer set, which I highly recommend. Look in the description of this video to see where you can purchase the Sonoff meat thermometer set. In this video, I took the supermarket corned beef brisket, soaked it overnight in a 3-gallon Ziploc bag, changing the water a couple times in between. This video starts right after that process, and without further ado, here we go. I have a corned beef brisket flat. It's been desalinating for 24 hours. I'm rinsing this off, and I'll be right back to you at the cutting board. Blotting it dry with paper towels. For the rub, I'm starting with 4 tablespoons of coarse black pepper, 2 teaspoons of ground coriander, a tablespoon of brown sugar, tablespoon of smoked paprika, teaspoon of mustard powder, along with 2 teaspoons garlic powder and 2 teaspoons onion powder. Give that a good whisk. The brown sugar will tend to clump up, but just keep going at it and everything will get well incorporated. Everything's looking pretty good and well combined. Going in with the custom rub. This one I have to shake because the holes are kind of small. And remember, brisket is a nice thick cut of meat. You could apply a lot of seasoning. And the coarse black pepper. Using this Sonoff meat thermometer, at this point, I'm heading out to the Pit Boss, starting it up at 180 degrees with the P6 setting. I just put the brisket in. I also have a grill thermometer. It's about 8:45 at night. And just in case anything happens, I have alerts set up in the application. Let's close her up. The meat temperature is at 36. Now, if I go to probe 3, which is where I plugged in the second probe, current temp is 171. On the controller over there, it says 175, so that's looking pretty good. And I have an ambient temperature alert set, so if it goes below 122 and gets higher than 300, it'll alert me, and I'll have this right next to my bed. Brisket's been going about 8 hours now. Smoker shows 150 degrees, even though I have it set for 180. It's been keeping a low temperature. Half apple cider vinegar, half water. Internal temperature of the meat's at 129. I think I'll actually bump it up to 250 at this point. The brisket's been going for about 11 hours now, and you could see it pretty much hit the stall right around there, and I think it's just starting to come out of it. Here's a look at the ambient temperature for the grill, and it goes up and down just a little bit, but it pretty much looks like it's staying right around the 250 degree mark. I'm really liking this thermometer set a lot. Let's check the brisket. It's been taking on so much smoke. Yeah, the bark is pretty much set. It's starting to get a little softer. At this point, I'm going to wrap it. I also removed the thermometer so I could wrap it up properly. First, I'm spraying the butcher paper with some apple cider vinegar and water. Then get some pats of butter. Get the butcher paper underneath a little bit. Make sure it's nice and tight. This is a small one. I can't believe it took this long, but then again, it was going at a super low temperature overnight. Perfect, just like that. And it's nice and tight. There we go. And that's the temperature where the probe is. Putting it back in the pit boss. Once it hits around 190, I'll start probing it. Yeah, this side's probing pretty smooth. This side, not as much. Since I know it's hotter in the middle there, I'm going to rotate this around and let it go up a couple more degrees. I'm thinking the brisket should be good to go. It's at 203. Let's check it out. Yeah, it seems fairly tender. I have a couple plies of paper to go through, but I think we're good. Wrapping the brisket in a towel and into a cooler. I'll monitor it until the brisket gets down to around 145, and then we'll check it out. Wow, that bark really looks good. Wow, knife cut through it like butter. I've had the pastrami cooling all day in the refrigerator, and hopefully it is cool enough and firm enough to slice. I have the Vivor Deli slicer. Here we go. Oh yeah, slicing nice and thin. That's looking so good. Next, I'm preparing some of this Johnny's French dip au jus sauce. I'll do that off camera. The first sandwich is on rye bread with Golden's spicy brown mustard. Taking a good amount of pastrami and adding it to the au jus. The meat will be heated up this way, and it'll even have a beefier taste than it had before. Now I could build the sandwich. Want to make sure to drain this really well. That's looking pretty darn good. This goes to one of my friends. Now for the second sandwich. I have a French roll that I toasted a little bit in the oven. This time I want to leave it a little wetter. This will be like a French dip without having any dipping sauce on the side. These are the only rolls I could find of the San Francisco brand. Normally I would wrap that up, but that's okay. There we go. That's one good looking plate. That is going to be great. Welcome back, everybody. Here I am with my pastrami sandwich, French fries. I have the one that was dipped and also has mustard. Wow. This corned beef that I turned into pastrami is just incredible. Bursting with flavor, nice smoky flavor. There's definitely a lot of notes of black pepper going on. The au jus sauce totally boosted it to another level. With that Golden's spicy mustard, wow, it's just like a perfect combination of flavors. It is just so tender. All right, I wolfed down one half of the sandwich. That is incredible, bursting with flavors. You got the black pepper there. The coriander plays its part. It has a little bit of sweetness from the brown sugar. The Golden's mustard totally brings it to another level also. I mean, this is just a great sandwich. The only thing that could be better is the bread. But anyhow, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this version of corned beef turned into pastrami, smoked in the Pit Boss Lexington 500 Onyx. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, drop me a line below. I love hearing from y'all. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. If you liked the video, hit thumbs up. If you didn't like it, hit thumbs down. Until next time, have a stellar day. Be excellent. And most of all, remember me. I'm KJ Andy O, your food experience host for the most. Y'all take care, and I'll see you next time.